Hello and welcome back to the On Red Alex YouTube channel, where it's a second new versus used battle. It's not looking too good though for the used corner. You may remember a video I uploaded with the BMW M4 and Lamborghini Gallardo fighting to be the best value supercar. Overall though, the BMW won because it had way more kit and technology, and despite having a smaller 3-litre straight 6, it had the ability to cream the Gallardo through the corners or indeed a drag race. This time round though, it's the German car that is the used car, and well, the new car is Romanian. Doesn't seem much at first glance, but do remember this new car won my New Car of the Year award on the On Road Alex Buyer's Guide, which you can now access from my website. Yes, it's the Dacia Sandero, famously known as Britain's cheapest car, but it's no longer quite so cheap as it used to be, at £11,245. Anyway, let's go on to our used car. For this, I could have gone with a ridiculously powerful AMG with 200,000 miles, or some niche Volkswagen with the same number of miles, but it's On Road Alex, and I try to be factual as much as I can. So I've pictured a Sandero with something which is a bit more similar, a bit more rivaling. The Audi A1. It showed the world that small cars didn't have to be noisy, slow and cheap. Obviously I've chosen the best example I could within the budget. And it comes from Kazoo, so a trusted dealership, so it should have a very good service history, etc. It has also got 26,000 miles, which is very low. And its birth date is 2018, so it's more of a lamb than a sheep. It's also got my favourite engine, the 1.4 litre petrol with 123 bhp in this sport trim. The options are also generous. It has cruise control, aircon, alloy wheels and a start-stop engine fitted as options from the factory. All this glory then comes in at £12,000, so only a little bit more than the starting price of the Sandero. Let's start this comparison with the styling, and immediately we see a win for the Audi. The badge, for obvious reasons, and even without that badge, it's a smart looking vehicle. It has chrome tipped exhaust, 2 of them in fact, a chrome grille, various intakes which they're probably fake though, but you're unlikely to find fake stuff on the Sandero. But I suppose it doesn't have much to shout about, does it? The entry-level car has been axed, which I suppose is a good thing because it didn't even get body-coloured bumpers. There's nothing else really to report with the Sandero other than it looks noticeably larger than the A1. Anyway, it's a win for the Audi in this area. When you step inside, you can tell the Sandero is far more modern. I mean, this generation of Audi A1 was introduced in 2010. But only if you get the comfort trim, which costs £845. It comes with the excellent 8-inch touchscreen, and it is leaps and bounds over Audi's efforts with its tiny little pop-out screen. The textured dash in the Sandero is also a nice touch. Elsewhere though, you can still tell it's a cheap car. It's rather dull and it's very poor quality, but you wouldn't expect much from this class. Poor quality is something which doesn't appear in the Audi A1 dictionary though. It has some nice touches such as the turbines in the air vent, and is very good quality. Apart from that though, it's not the most exciting. A Mini is far better in this area. But overall, the infotainment screen in the Dacia Sandero with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto helps it win overall. Now onto the engines, and the Audi lineup is far more complicated, so to keep things simple, I'll stick with the engine which is found in this car I'm putting against the Sandero. So as I said, it has 123 bhp and will take around 8.5 seconds to get to 60. The Sandero has 2 engines. There's the 90 or the 100. The 90 is the one I'm interested in, and unsurprisingly, it has 90 horsepower, taking it from 0 to 60 in a rather leisurely 12 seconds. It doesn't take much of a mastermind then to see which wins in this category. Now the fun part, the driving experience of course. So to keep things simple, the Sandero has a softer ride, but is also a bit of a pig in the bends. Sticking with my theory of lambs, the Audi is far more of a lamb than a pig, but it also has an unbelievably harsh ride, unlike other Audis such as the A4. Overall then, in this area, it's a tie. Finally then, we come to the numbers, and to keep things fair, I'm using real-world stats. In real-world conditions, the Audi should achieve 35 mpg, which is alright. As for the Sandero, it should achieve around 45 mpg, which is a lot better, but do remember, the Sandero is far less powerful, and you can also get the Audi with a diesel or lesser petrol engines. A strong point for both cars, and it's a very strong point actually, is the depreciation. It's very, very slow. They should retain their value very well, but overall it's a win for the Sandero in this area. So, my verdict, and both cars are tying on 3 points each, so it's a difficult one for me. But if I was taking one home, I'd choose the more desirable one. It's the Audi. And looking at my verdict back on the interior, no small car is quite so plush as the A1. I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to do the usual claptrap all the YouTubers go on at the end of their videos about. Anyway, do like if you did, and always keep updated for future uploads. But from now, it's bye from me.